Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. I'm coming to you today virtually makeup free because today's video is about my skincare routine. So this video will be my morning skincare routine, and then in a couple days I'll put out my evening skincare routine. I do recommend that you watch both of them. As soon as I put my evening skincare routine up, I'll put a link up here to it, and then when I do my evening skincare routine, I will link it back to this one. So just a little bit about me, a background about my skin and my age. I'm 54 years old. I have been making videos here on YouTube for 4 years. I started when I turned 50. That's also when I started doing a real skincare routine. Before I was 50, I didn't take good care of my skin. I had been a 35, 40-year sun worshiper. I had a ton of sun damage. I didn't wear sunscreen on a daily basis. So I started this journey and I started my channel so that we could explore what kind of things could actually help skin that is showing the signs of aging, showing the signs of sun damage. So I've been doing pretty much this same skincare routine for the last 4 years, and I gotta say I've seen an amazing change in my skin for the better. And a lot of you guys have seen it. You comment a lot of times like that I'm Benjamin Button, I'm aging backwards, which is awesome to hear. I'm so happy that it's working, and I'm so glad that I could share it with you guys so that you guys can start Benjamin buttoning it up yourself. And don't we all want our skin to start looking better? Here's me from 4 years ago in one of the very first videos I did, and you can see the difference in my skin from then till now. So that footage surprised even me, and a lot of people think it's surgical. It's not. If you guys watch me regularly, you know that it's no secret that I also partake in some anti-aging procedures. I don't do a ton, and I tell you about everything that I do. The last time I had my Botox done was in July. It is now mid-November. My Botox tends to last only 10 to 12 weeks. It is mainly worn off now. As you can see, I can lift my forehead. I can scowl pretty well. I have had fillers done twice over 2 years ago, so as well, that is gone. So I am filler-free, mainly Botox-free, totally surgery-free. I have had a series of 4 IPL treatments, and I had 1 Fraxel Dual laser treatment done last January. That's everything that I've had done. So I've got my skincare routine narrowed down to using anti-aging actives that have been proven through independent research to work. Okay, so there's not a ton that has been proven. There's a lot out there that people tell you to use, and it gets so overwhelming and so confusing that it's so hard to know, which of these things should I actually choose. So the anti-aging actives that I look for in my skincare products are retinoids, antioxidants, peptide, hyaluronic acid, and good moisturizers. So within those group, there are specific names of ingredients that I look for. So in the retinoids, I use the prescription retinoid, which is called retin-a or tretinoin. There are also over-the-counter retinoids that are much, much weaker, but still do work over time. They do take a little bit longer, and those are called retinol. Those have been shown with 20 years of research to boost collagen production and also to reduce production of collagen degrading enzymes in your skin. So that will help to firm your skin, it will help to brighten your skin, it will help to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Of the antioxidants, the most powerful antioxidant is vitamin C. The one that can be used by your skin most effectively is L-ascorbic acid that neutralizes free radicals. Free radicals break down collagen. Another one is niacinamide. That's a B3 vitamin that helps accelerate skin cell turnover and helps with ceramide production. Ceramide is like a lipid, a fat that's in your skin that helps to keep it plump, and so that one firms and brightens. Then I also look for ceramides because you can apply ceramides topically. They do get through your skin. The other thing I look for are peptides, Matrixyl, Matrixyl 3000, Matrixyl Synth 6, pentapeptides, tetrapeptides. All the peptides are in a group that have been studied. They are showing really good promise. It's not clear exactly which one is the best, so I tend to use a whole mess of peptides in my skincare. Then I also use Coenzyme Q10, that's another peptide. I look for hyaluronic acid. This is a water-binding molecule. It is too big to get through your skin, but it does sit on the surface and attract water to it, and it helps skin to look more youthful and act more youthful. Then there are acids that you can use for your skin. There's glycolic acid and salicylic acid. These both help with skin cell turnover on the surface or in the pores, so they can help to keep your skin clearer. And the last couple of things that I look for that are also important are the moisturizers. So most of the things I use will have glycerin, shea butter, again hyaluronic acid. So a long intro, I know, I apologize, but I feel like it's really important to say all those things up front. So I'm just going to break out kind of a workout day versus a non-workout day to start, because I work out 3 or 4 days a week, and people often ask me, well, you know, if you don't get up and shower right away, you do something else, you know, do you do your skincare routine twice? What do you do? So I get up, I splash my face with a little water, I pat it dry gently with a towel, and then I'll use a toner. So the one I use mainly is the Thayer's alcohol-free witch hazel toner. This is the cucumber version. Witch hazel has been shown to be an anti-inflammatory. It's very good for your skin, very reparative. So I just wet a cotton round with that, wipe it all over my face, and then I'll put on a sunscreen. And on some days I'll use the Cerave AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This is an SPF 30. It is a great moisturizer and a great sunscreen. It has ceramides, it has niacinamide, it has hyaluronic acid, it has glycerin. As a sunscreen, it's not my 100% favorite because it is a combination of chemical and physical sunscreening ingredients. So it does have zinc oxide, but it does have a couple other chemicals in there that they do work. They're good sunscreens, but they can tend to irritate my skin. And as you see, I have a little bit of like redness on my cheeks. I don't have rosacea. I've checked it with my dermatologist. So if I'm not using that, if my face is getting a little irritated from it, but I don't want to use my expensive mineral sunscreen, I'll go for something like the Neutrogena Sensitive Skin sunscreen. This is a broad spectrum SPF 60. Once a week I've started using this Pixie Glow Tonic. This is a 5% glycolic acid toner. It also contains witch hazel, aloe vera, and ginseng. I can't really use a lot of glycolic acid. My skin is very sensitive and it does get irritated, but I do like to keep it in there somewhere. So I just wet a cotton round, wipe that around my face. Again, top it with the sunscreen. So then after I work out, I'll take a shower, and on a non-workout day when I take a shower, that's when I wash my face in the morning. I have my Cerave Hydrating Cleanser in the shower. It contains ceramides, it contains hyaluronic acid, and glycerin. This is also a sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium laureth sulfate free cleanser, so it's very, very gentle on the skin. It doesn't disrupt my moisture barrier so that I'm not stripping my skin and then having to replenish the moisture. And when I get out of the shower, I use a very soft towel, one of the Turby towels. It helps with penetration of products to leave your skin slightly damp. So then the first skincare product that I apply in the morning is my Timeless Vitamin C Serum. This is their 20% C plus E plus ferulic acid serum. This does all those great things that I told you about before. I just basically take 5 drops on the tips of my fingers. I dot it around my face. I put this everywhere except my eyelids. I don't put acids on my eyelids, and I make sure to get my upper lip and underneath my eyes with that. Then I take like another 7 drops in my hands. I put it on my neck, my chest, the backs of my hands. You really need to anti-age all these areas because you can't just have like a great look in this and have these be, you know, going to hell in a handbasket. And as you can see in the video, I have the vitamin C serum in a tiny unlabeled bottle. That's because this will oxidize when it's exposed to light and air and turn yellowish or brownish. That's when it's no good. It will usually last a good 3 months, but if I take it when I first get it and split it into 2 smaller bottles, I can get it to last for more like 5 months. And I use this in the morning. I know the instructions say to use it at night, but I use my retinoid at night, and so that's why I use this in the morning. I know that people will ask this about vitamin C and niacinamide. There was a blog post that someone put out that said you shouldn't be using them together, it's bad for your skin. I since then have read a couple of other posts from skincare chemists who have kind of debunked that theory and said that it is perfectly fine to use niacinamide and vitamin C together. So the next thing I use is my Timeless Coenzyme Q10 serum. This contains coenzyme Q10, which is ubiquinone. It also has aloe, Matrixyl 3000, glycerin, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and I find this one to be really moisturizing. I love this one. I put this one all over my face, including my eyelids, because there are no acids in here. I also put it down my neck, around my entire chest, and on the backs of my hands as well. I do use a third serum from Timeless. This is the Timeless Matrixyl Synth 6 serum. This one is Matrixyl Synth 6, aloe, glycerin, hyaluronic acid. I am using this pretty much just on my neck. I like it. I feel like it leaves my face a little tacky. I don't really love how it feels on my face, so I have continued to just use it on my neck. The other thing you'll notice in my skincare routine is that I don't use anything labeled eye cream. I don't use anything labeled neck cream, where I'm already using 20% vitamin C, and I'm already using prescription retinoid, and I do put those under my eyes, and so that becomes my eye cream. Here you can use whatever you want. I choose not to use an ice cream. I like ice cream a lot. Okay, so those are my 3 serums that I put on. Then a new step that I added this year is because I did always have the hormonal acne and the hormonal breakouts. This is the Neutrogena Pore Minimizing Moisturizer, a retinol and salicylic acid product. This is not as harsh as a lot of the other salicylic acid products, but this works for me. It doesn't irritate my already sensitive skin. It has kept my acne at bay a little bit, and when I do have a breakout, it doesn't last as long, and it heals up much faster. So I've really been enjoying this product. Then the last step in my morning skincare routine is my moisturizer. I have been using this for years. This is no change. Again, Cerave PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. The reason that I use this is because it does not contain the sunscreen like the AM does, and this has all those same great things. It's got the ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and it's a really great moisturizing cream. It's very lightweight. It absorbs really quickly. I think 2 to 3 squirts of this, and I put it on my entire face, eyelids included, being sure to, again, rub it into my eyelids, especially the inner corners, to make sure I get moisturized right in there. And then I do it down my neck, all over my chest, and again, the backs of my hands. The last step every day in my skincare routine is that I apply my sunscreen. I have a lot of sunscreens to choose from. It's because I am a blogger and I test sunscreens. If I'm wearing powder makeup, I'll use the Exuviance. If I'm not really wearing makeup, I'll use the Ulta MD. If I'm wearing liquid makeup, I'll usually go with the Peptide Solar Defense. This is an SPF 30. I wish the SPF were a bit higher on it, but this is the one that works best under liquid makeup. So you'll see this is the one that I use a lot. This one also has peptides in it and antioxidants, so it's good for your skin as well as protecting it from the sun. Then I use a different, less expensive sunscreen on my neck and chest, but also still mineral because my neck is very sensitive and a chemical sunscreen would irritate my neck. Then, because I can't stand the feeling of sunscreen on my hands, I'll wash my hands, dry them. Then the last step is to do my hand sunscreen. Currently, I'm using the Neutrogena Cool Dry Sport SPF 70. So I put this on the backs of my hands, and then I use the backs to rub it together so it doesn't get on the fronts. The final step is that I do protect my lips as well with the Blistex 5-Star Lip Protector. This is an SPF 30. I put on a little coating of this every day before I head out the door. Alright, so that's my entire morning skincare routine. It actually is not that long when you're just putting on the products and going through the steps. It's when I'm talking about them in great detail and trying to answer all your questions along the way that it seems to take a long time. It's what works for me, and I know from getting feedback from a lot of my viewers that it's what is working for a lot of people out there as well. So I hope you found the video helpful and informative. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And so I will see you in the next video. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.